Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. We have not seen the end of Rivers crisis. As it is right now, more things are coming up. From all we are gathering, it looks like after even the politics and the end of politics in Rivers State, there will be more issues between Fubara and Wike as details are emerging. The real core reason why Wike is not letting go. Fubara do am strong thing. And of course, Fubara also have to say a lot of things you're going to find out in a moment. But let's find out what the human rights activist said that most Nigerians did not know. And Fubara is not talking. Wike too is also keeping mum about it. All of them are just doing mumbling but not speaking up. Well, Adeyanju have said to tell Nigerians exactly what it is that caused this whole problem. And has become a known issue. Well, before we go into the newspaper, we're going to give you also the details of what Fubara said. We'd like you to subscribe to our channel. Now, according to the news, activist lawyer Deji Adeyanju has disclosed that in the internally generated revenue IGR of Rivers State is responsible for the fight between the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT Nyesom Wike and Governor Fubara. Now, Adeyanju said that while Wike declared 11 billion naira when he was governor of Rivers State, Fubara is currently declaring 27 billion naira. Ejo, Emma Biko, where did the other 16 billion naira go to? They went into thin air. Let's continue. Hence this fight. He disclosed this while featuring in one of the interviews granted, and the activist lawyer also described the Independent National Electoral Commission, as INEC, as a political party and a member of the All Progressive Congress APC. According to Adeyanju, and I quote him word for word, if you give INEC water, they will just turn it into wine. There's nothing INEC cannot do. What INEC cannot do does not exist. INEC is a political party, and the current INEC is actually an APC party. Wike is fighting Fubara because about just a year ago, he was declaring 11 billion naira as IGR. The same Fubara is declaring 27 billion naira, and you say they should not fight. My brother, you are right. They should fight, because at this rate, who would not get angry? I know how I'm doing this thing, and you know how we used to do it, and you're declaring 27. Couldn't share show money according to them. But let's find out what Fubara, of course, is saying concerning this matter. Now, according to Rivers State Governor Sir Siminalayi Fubara, he has actually reaffirmed his commitment to defending the mandate given to him by the people. Bakam. Fubara made this vow while speaking at the funeral service of late Mrs. Erofori Basi Maeba, mother of Senator Lee Maeba, in Luwa Community, Ghana local government area of the state. Now, according to Fubara, the interest of the people remains a top priority for his administration. The government under our watch will continue to make and take the interest of our people very important. He said, we will not play or jeopardize the support and this mandate that you are giving to us. We will defend it and we will make you proud. Brother, you're making us proud indeed. Now, Fubara emphasized the importance of living a quality and exemplary life, which would have a lasting positive impact on society. He advised residents to focus on endeavors that contribute to the advancement of society, help individuals, and promote peace at all times. Now, the governor also reflected on the importance of honoring one's parents while they are still alive. We should, when our parents are alive, also honor them. That is the most important thing, he said. Fubara commended the children of the late Mrs. Maeba for maintaining a good relationship with their mother while she was alive. He thanked everyone who came to support Senator Maeba and his family, emphasizing the importance of living a fulfilled life. And the event was attended by several dignitaries, including Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Oti, former governors of Rivers State Chibuike Amechi and Sir Celestine Amohia, and former Deputy Governor Engineer Tele Ikoro. My colleague is in the house. 27 billion as against 11 billion by Wike. Do you think it could be one of the major reasons why Fubara and Wike's fight will not come to an end in no distant time?
Now it's really obvious why all this fight was going on, and I think there was already a plan that was rolled out concerning this whole issue of allocation or revenue realization in the state. Unfortunately, what we are seeing today is the fallout of that disagreement. Wike said he has his own reason why he wanted to, still be in charge of the running of River State, but it's now obvious the monetary part of it. And this guy had been saying, Fubara has been saying it in a very coded terms. He was always leaving a hint behind that they are interested in controlling the funds in River State, which was the actual reason. I think the guy had come on board. And I've seen, and since he doesn't have that much greed, to drive him that much, he had to what is this? How can a single individual, and that had always been the question I have been asking. An individual comes on board and act as though he created, if it was your company, nobody has a problem with that. But you are talking about the resources of River State, which you are just, you are a figment of the whole show. We have countless millions of people in River State, and you want to enjoy as much as that amount. If it is true, any of this thing that this guy is saying is true, my brother, or I think that at this point, the government should carry out an investigation. But unfortunately, we see the level of closeness between the two. That's him and the current administration. He's really close.
That's why he quickly ran into the...
Yes, he was just trying to protect himself. But eventually, a moment like this will come. He will not be thrown off balance. But I'm still wondering if at the end of the day, you have been kicked out of the show. Why don't you just resing and rest,
Just one more question. Let's do this math. Let's assume that Adeyanju is correct. Assuming not, conceding. That is correct. 27/11.
That's
mathematically about 16 billion. Now, if it's 16 billion in a month, IGR is always generated every month.
Yes.
Internet generated revenue every month.
Yeah.
Now, let's do the math. 16, let's assume it is cut across uniform IGR, gotten.
Okay.
Now, 16 billion times 12 months.
Times 10 first will give you
60 billion.
Then times 12, that's plus 32 billion. That will give you about 192 billion. Times that now by 8 years.
So you can imagine, goodness me, for one person.
It's unreasonable.
My goodness. But even at that, with that calculation, just giving a rough estimate, let's estimate it. After that, if it's me, I will rest. That is for the retirement benefit. Some of us have not seen billions in our life.
Yeah.
And you're seeing this in hundreds of billions, and you still want to continue rulership by default after 8 years.
That's what greed does. Greed is never satisfied. And that's why when they come out to publish the richest man in Africa, richest man in the world, a lot of politicians laugh and ridicule all those monies that they hear. Because the truth of the matter is that if there is a serious scrutiny in terms of examination of how much money some of these politicians have stolen thus far in Nigeria or has kept for them, let me not use the word steal because it is yet to be proven. But if you want to dig in, if there is any truth surrounding what Adeyanju has said. So you can imagine how much someone is raking in. Apart from this, there was recently an accusation that came up of going to people about 300 billion naira, and nobody could really explain. And even in the midst of that, debts are still being owed, They're still owing a lot of debt. Not just debts being owed only. We have situation where the civil service, there was no employment and there was stagnation. There was no iota of increment in salary. Promotion was stalled and all of that. And you have all that money. Come on, if this guy makes heaven, God will just be like, Lord, it's too much because I tell you the whole truth. They know the truth. They know the truth, but they just feel that it's comfortable to stay in that, cycle of ripping Nigeria and continue doing it over and over again.
If you ask me, some of these individuals are far more richer than Nigeria as a country.
Of course, they are not just richer than Nigeria. If we want to rate these guys very well, some of them are richer than some of the billionaires that we hear, they announce. There was his name, Dangote. Dangote in Nigeria may be maybe the 20th guy. Some of these guys, they have billions hiding somewhere. They won't want to disclose to you.
All right, we could go on and on. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? This is